Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to DJ Wink, aka Carl Winstanley, doing a special round on sport. Sport only what we're doing tonight for all you lads out there and women. And go on, let me just chill them tunes. Key Jam. What a tune, this is Diamonds. Anyhow, as I was saying, yeah, this is a sports round for everybody who likes your sports, bit of everything, a lot of football in there, of course. Just thought I'd try a little thing. I was going to do it live as well on YouTube. Just tried to do that now, but you have to register with them for 24 hours. So, unbeknown to me, I'm a plonker. I should have sorted it beforehand. But tomorrow, hopefully, I would have registered by then because tomorrow is the big one, the Tuesday night quiz at 8 o'clock. There's going to be 5 rounds this time. 5 rounds of everything, bit of general knowledge, bit of fun in there, bit of everything. So let's give it a go. Tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Hopefully, it'll be on Facebook Live as usual, on my timeline, and YouTube, which I've just set up a channel. It's DJ Wink, that's DJ Wink, Carl with a K, that's Karl, Winstanley, Winstanley. So that's my YouTube channel. I'm much appreciated if you go on there and subscribe, like, and share. And let's get them numbers up so we can do it to more than 14 subscribers. You never know, we might have 15 tomorrow. Get in. Let's give it a go. Right, like I said, I'm going to keep this short, sweet. It's probably going to last about 10 minutes or so. The quiz, 20 questions, and it's on sport. But tomorrow, don't forget, a bit of everything tomorrow, and it's the live quiz for tomorrow. Okay, quiz questions. Let's get going. Question 1. Footballer Patrick Vieira and Roy Keane, both throughout their career, had how many red cards between them? That's footballer Arsenal captain Patrick Vieira and the Man United captain Roy Keane. Together, they got sent off how many times in all competitions between them? Okay, how many red cards between them did they have throughout their career? Is your question 1. No cheating, by the way. Don't be Googling. You know, it's a bit of fun, like we say every time. Don't Google. And they're the rules we have. No Googling, no cheating, no texting anybody, no phoning a friend if you've got any. And the other question I always have is that the quizmaster, which is moi, is always right. So don't try and say, oh, actually, you're wrong there. Do you know what? I'm not bothered. It's a bit of fun on a Tuesday night instead of watching I'm a Video. Okay, question 2. Let's get going. Which city hosted the 2019, last year's Champions League final? Okay, that's which city hosted the 2019 Champions League Cup final? Do we know that one? Hope so. As you know, the football season's suspended at the moment. Oh, well, all sports suspended, isn't it? What do you think's going to happen? Will we restart the next month or so with a bit of luck? Because it's boring, isn't it, without no sports? Can't even have a bet at the horses, nothing. Okay, question 3. What Australian NRL Rugby League top am I wearing? Okay, there we go. This is the very XXXXL version to get my stomach in. So what jersey is that? There's the clue. There's the nickname. There's the sponsors and the colours. Okay, so what National Rugby League top is that in Australia? Who I support, and I used to live there and go and watch them play. So, what Australian Rugby League team is this jersey? It's a couple of years old, this jersey. It's not the current sponsors, but yeah, it's about 2 years old. What Rugby League team is that in Oz? Okay, number 4. 4. What sport was Jack Brabham famous for? That's what sport was Jack Brabham famous for? What sport did he do? So, I don't know why I'm talking Irish, but that was Irish, by the way. Okay, so what sport did Jack Brabham, was he famous for? A long time ago, it's not recently. For all you old ones out there. Okay, number 5. Football question again. Who is older, Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi? Who's the older out of those two superstars? Which is the older player? Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi, or Lionel Messi, depending where you come from. Who's the oldest one? Who do we think? Okay, number 6. Right, where? Number 6. Which country outside the UK won Rugby Union's Grand Slam in 1977? That's which countries outside the UK won Rugby Union's Grand Slam in 1977. Okay. Do you know that one? I'm not into Rugby Union at all, but it's a fairly obvious question, even I'd know that. Number 7. Man City have won the Carabao Cup / League Cup consecutively, including this year, for how many years running? That's Man City have won the Carabao Cup / the Old League Cup consecutively even, for how many years, including this year? What are we going for? Ooh, is it 1? Is it 10? What do we think? How many years consecutively won it? Number 8. One fat lady. You know who you are. Abdi Villiers. Ooh, that's A-B and D-E. Villiers, V-I-L-L-I-E-R-S. That's A.B. de Villiers, or Abdi Villiers, plays Test cricket for which nation? That's Abdi Villiers plays Test cricket for which nation? Just got a joke be sent to me. This is off the press. What has 8 teeth and is 200 foot long? Anybody? What has 8 teeth and is 200 foot long? It's a queue outside a St Helens supermarket. Now I can't see myself because of the queue. Thanks, Mike Harding, for that one. Oh, back with a quiz. Chris Gill's on, nice top. He's obviously one of these fans. I was going to tell you then who it was then, but I'm not going to. Bernie Allman's on. She told Phil to tune in, Carl. And he lives in that there London. So we might have up and down Britain doing these. But obviously, I'm going to post it on YouTube later anyhow. So then you can play the quiz anytime you want, just as long as you subscribe. Okay, don't forget my YouTube channel, DJ Wink, and it's Carl with a K, Winstanley. Right, moving swiftly on. Where we are, number 9. In 1970, Margaret Court won 4 major tournaments in which sport? That's for all you oldies out there, including me, he's grey as hell. In 1970, Margaret Court won 4 major tournaments in what sport? Margaret Court. Do you remember her? Me not either. Yeah, I do vaguely. Okay, where are we on now? We're on number 10, halfway there. Thank God I hear you say. Number 10. In football, who plays their home games at Ewood Park? It's not an easy one for you. That's in football. Who plays their home games at Ewood Park? Who do we think? Let's have a bit more of the tune of Key Jam, one of my favourites from a couple of years ago. This is Diamonds. By the way, I'm doing it in my bedroom because she's watching Emmerdale down there, isn't she? So, yeah, just thought I'd try it out. Baby. I don't know if you can pick up the audio, so that was another test to see if the audio turns up, so I'll stop talking for a minute. She said. Okay, let's carry on with the quiz. I'll test the sound levels once I've done it all. Okay, right, where are we going? We're halfway through. Number 11, in golf. Who won the British Open in 1990 and 1992? So in golf, who won the British Open in 1990 and 1992. Who won it? Are you into your golf? Not really. It's one of them sports golfers, and I did try it. You think you're doing all right, you do one great shot, and then you do 50 bad ones. It's a pain. So I did it for a couple of years, and I never got any better. In fact, I've probably gone worse, just like my brother, our Mark. He's been playing it for donkey's years, and he's still as bad as me. Okay. Right, number 12. Which ground held the Super League Grand Final last year? Sorry, I got it wrong. Which ground held Magic Weekend last year? Grand Final's out at Old Trafford, isn't it? Duh. So which ground held the Super League Magic Weekend last year? Okay, I went. It wasn't very comfortable. I sat down because I'm 6'2.5". Don't forget the half. My knees were up like this. Good job I had a few drinks to null the pain. Talking of which, got me old Magners as usual. Cheers, everybody. It's only 7 o'clock, but it's never too early, especially with the lockdown. Cheers. Hope you're doing all right with the quiz. Let me know if you're drinking anything on your Facebook messages. Cheers. Right. Where are we up to? Number 13. I'm looking for some, especially if you don't know the answer. Okay. Who fought back cancer to win the Grand National in 1981? He was on a horse called Aldeniti, I think, yeah. Who fought back cancer to win the Grand National in 1981? The name of the jockey. Can you remember? Right. Number 14. What football team is nicknamed the Baggies? That's what football team are nicknamed the Baggies. Do we know that? Any girls watching? I'm not being sexist, but it'd be interesting to see how many people, who gets the most points, male or female. There's only 20 questions, like I say, so we'll see how you do. Well, number 15. In darts, what is the maximum checkout score? What is the maximum checkout score in darts? I've never gone to watch that. I do fancy it, though. I must admit, at Blackpool Winter Gardens or something, they reckon it's a bit of a good session. You sit down, it's waiter service, and basically you're just watching the big screen and watching these darts plop into different areas. So, might give it a go. If we ever get back onto normal, of course. Okay, so in darts, what is the maximum checkout? 16. Oh, talking of darts, you have to have a drink while you're watching the darts, don't you? 180! That's not the score, by the way. Okay. Where are we? Oh, yeah, 16. Sweet 16. Neil, don't put the answers on, mate. You put it on a piece of paper. Oh, sorry, I didn't tell everybody, did I? Yeah. With all my quizzes, it's old school. Chalk and easel. No, seriously. Pen and paper, that's all you need. But don't put the answers on here because obviously other people can see. Okay. Where are you? Number 16. In golf, who ended a run of 73 majors without a win by claiming the Masters at Augusta in 2017? So in golf, who ended a run of 73 majors without a win, but by claiming the Masters at Augusta in 2017, he eventually won one? Who was it? Do we know our golfers? I know it a little bit. I know I watch on Sky Sports News. I've just realised I've not done a boxing question because my three main sports are rugby league, probably my top, football second, boxing third, and a bit of everything a little. Not into Formula One at all. Don't get it. Might as well just stand on the motorway and watch cars go. And I believe it's very expensive to go and watch it. So I'm not knocking if you're into it. Enjoy. Number 17. Now, with which club did Glenn Hoddle leave to become the England manager? I don't know why is it blinking your end? It's blinking. I don't know why. That's which club did Glenn Hoddle leave to become the England manager? It might be a weakness on the internet signal because obviously it's one of the main times about 7 o'clock when people, the key workers who have finished, can have the tea and relax and go on the internet. And obviously everybody else at home as well. So that could be the reason why it's breaking up. Imagine my laptop's very old, so it could be that as well. Right, a few left. Number 18. In which sport did Karen Pickering excel at in the 90s? That's in which sport did Karen Pickering, Pickering, excel at in the 1990s? Do you know her? Have you heard of her? What sport did she excel at? Okay, the penultimate question. That's a good word for me. Number 19. How many points clear did St Helens Rugby League Club win Super League last season? So, it was the title, obviously they won Super League by beating Salford, but actually how many points clear did they win the end of season at the top of the league? That's how many points clear did St Helens RLFC Super Saints win the top of the league at the end of the season? And it was a record. We hold the record for that. More so than the Pieters, Warrington. Oh, sorry, Warrington have not won it for 60 odd years, have they? It's always your year, just like the last one. It's always your year. That's why I don't do karaoke. Terrible singer. Right, the last question for the sports round, special round. Here we go. It's a bit of a long question, so I need to read it. In February this year, why was the Bayern Munich and Hoffenheim game suspended for 20 minutes? And eventually, the last 30 minutes played were with both teams just passing the ball to each other with no goalkeepers in the nets, even though Bayern were winning by 6-0 at the time. So why was this? I'll give you again. In February this year, why was the Bayern Munich and Hoffenheim game suspended for 20 minutes? And then when it did restart, they played for 13 minutes with both teams just passing the ball to each other, and there was no goalies in the net, so they basically were just passing it, wasn't even going forward or nothing. Even though Bayern Munich were winning 6-0 at the time. Why was this? Do you remember it? It was all over Sky Sports News. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to get it, write all your answers down and thinking, and then a couple of minutes to play a bit of music. I'll come back and I'll give you your answers. Okay, see you in 5. And we're back. Right, so it's got a bit of tunes on there from Key Jam. Great English producer. I like all his stuff. Anyhow, we're doing it different. So obviously, it was my first time last week doing the big quiz. It was very, very rough. There's a lot of gaps, a lot of pause. Some people said what we did it like turned it off, redone it again 3 or 4 times. Some people only got round one. Some people lost the connection, stuff like that. So what we're going to do this time, obviously, that we've just done, we're going to open it up and let it run. When we need the 5 minute break for the big quiz tomorrow at 8 o'clock, we'll just have music in the background. Okay, everybody clear? Don't forget, hopefully tomorrow it'll be on Facebook Live and YouTube Live as well if I've registered in time. It's a learning curve. I'll get it neat. I'm going to get some software as well so I can edit these down before I put them on my YouTube channel, so you're not listening to loads of waffle of me going on. Okay, we all ready? I hope you've done well in your sports round. Let me know. Let me know how you do at the end of it, and no cheating, because who's on? Neil Considine, he's a chief if ever. Oh, from Finger Post, Pound B. Oh, Jackie's on as well. I used to work with Jackie in Widnes. Big shout up to Widnes and Oak Meadow. Okay, hope you're all doing well up in sunny Widnes. Right, let's give you your answers. Round one, the dirty players, Patrick Vieira and Roy Keane, together in their careers, amounted a massive 21 red cards between them. Dirty gets 21 red cards. So well done if you got that. I should have given you an ABC, really, shouldn't I? But couldn't be bothered. 21 between them. Okay, number two, which city hosted the Champions League final this year? It was Madrid. Madrid, of course, in sunny Spain. Wish you was there now. Imagine being quarantined over there. You wouldn't be bothered, would you, really? Just chilling. Mind you, their death toll's higher than us, isn't it? So, maybe not. Okay, number three. What Australian NRL jersey am I wearing? With the double bass. Boom, boom, boom. It is South Sydney Rabbitohs. Yeah, South Sydney Rabbitohs. Big fan of those. I used to go and watch them at Redfern Oval, but now they're at Sydney Cricket Ground. So, yeah, South Sydney Rabbitohs. At one point, I mean, as you know, the Aussies don't like us pommies, but at one point, South Sydney had 4 English players playing for them. And the weird thing about it, they were all brothers. The Burgess brothers, remember him? Sam's just retired. What a great player he was. So we had 4 Burgess brothers playing for him. Luke left after a while. He was the worst one. He went over back to England, I think. Yeah, then there was Sam, Tom, and I forgot the other one. George. Yeah, one's gone to the Pie Eaters now, saying nothing. Okay, so South Sydney for that one. Number 4. What sport was Jack Brabham famous for? It was motor racing. Jack Brabham was a famous motor racing. I'm sad to hear the loss of Sterling Moss as well the other day. Big loss to the motor racing world, the Formula 1 guys there. Number 5, who is older, Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi? Probably the best 2 footballers of the last 10 years. Now, what do you think? What have you put? Well, Ronaldo is 35 and Messi is 32. So Ronaldo is your answer for that one. Okay. Number 6. Which country outside the UK won Rugby Union's Grand Slam in 1977? The answer is France. Vive la France. They won the Grand Slam that year. Number 7. Man City, how many times have they won the Carabao Cup in stroke the League Cup consecutively? They've won it for the last 3 years. 3 years. Wow. Okay. It's the Mickey Mouse Cup, to be fair. Are you listening, Mike Addo? Right, number 8. Abdi Villiers plays Test cricket for South Africa. That was a terrible accent. It's a very hard accent to do, South Africa, isn't it? Mind you, so is any accent for me. At number 9. In 1970, Margaret Court won 4 major tournaments. In what sport? It was tennis. Tennis, Margaret Court won 4 majors. I think she was just before Virginia Wade, if memory serves me right. Okay, number 10, in football, who plays the home games at Ewood Park? It's Blackburn Rovers. Blackburn Rovers play at Ewood Park. Number 11, in golf, who won the British Open in 1990 and 1992? It was Nick Faldo. Nick Faldo. He won those golf tournaments. Number 12, which ground held Super League Magic Weekend last year? It was Magic Weekend. It was at Anfield, home of Liverpool FC, of course. It was at Anfield, and to be fair, it wasn't as good as Newcastle. The atmosphere was the same. It's weird, yeah, it's closer to a lot of the teams, and not as many went, but the atmosphere was no good. I think everybody just went up to Newcastle on the beer, and talking of beer, up the Magners. There we go. Who's that? Oh, Christine Jones. She's on as well. There's not many on tonight. Emmerdale must be a riveting storyline, I think. Something like that. Oh, lots better things to do. And watch me. I don't blame you. Number 13. Who fought back from cancer to win the Grand National in 81 on Aldenite? It was Bob Champion. Bob Champion. He was a jockey at the National. Number 14. What football team is nicknamed the Baggies? That's West Bromwich Albion, right? WBA. West Brom in the Midlands. They're the Baggies. Okay, terrible accent again. 15. In darts, what is the maximum checkout score? It is 170. Of course, it's 2 triple 20s and the bull. That's your 170. If my maths is correct. Okay, 16. In golf, who ended a run of 73 majors without a win by claiming the Masters at Augusta in 2017? It was Sergio Garcia. Sergio Garcia, Spanish golfer. I think he's Spanish. Yeah, he's got Spanish, isn't it? Sergio Garcia is for number 17. Okay, 18. In which sport did Karen Pickering excel at in the 90s? Karen Pickering was a swimmer. Swimmer. Oosh, oosh. I'm good at swimming. Well, I'm very good at the breaststroke. Anyhow, I knew that was coming in. And number 19. How many points clear did Super St Helens win the Super League Championship last year? It was a record, and it was a massive 16 points clear we won it by. Oh, when the Saints go marching in, I want to be in that number. Yeah, Super Saints won the league last year by 16 clear points. Okay, right, your last one. The long question. Bayern Munich and Hoffenheim. Why was the game suspended? And then they carried on playing afterwards. After they went off the pitch, they come back on and they had a bit of a conflab. And basically, they passed it about for 13 minutes. Didn't attack or nothing. In fact, there was no goalkeepers in the nets. Why was this? And Bayern Munich was winning 6-0 at the time. So Hoffenheim, obviously needed goals. But no, they just passed it to each other. The reason why was that the Bayern Munich fans, they showed an offensive banner in the ground about the Hoffenheim president, Dietmar Hopp. Apparently it was not a nice thing they said about him. It was in German, so I don't know what it said really, because I can't read German. And yeah, because it was the fans that put up a banner slagging off basically the president of Hoffenheim. And the announcers put over a tannoy system, take it down, get rid of it, fold it up, whatever. And they refused. The players, Bayern Munich fans, went over to the fans and asked them to take it down. So they didn't. So they went off, both sets of teams, and then came back and just passed it along, refused to play football, basically. As a protest to the fans who paid the money to watch the game. Yeah, they thought, right, if you're not doing that, we're not playing a match for you. So, yeah, it was about that. Okay, I hope you did all well. I hope you did really well. I don't think there's many of us online today, but I'm going to post it up on YouTube later. Took me ages to put the others ones on because, God, there's different formats, etc., etc. Bit of a nightmare. But I've sussed it now, so hopefully that'll be on fairly soon. Don't forget my YouTube channel. It's DJ Wink. Carl Winstanley. Subscribe if you could. That'd be really, really good. Get me numbers up from 14. I'm going to go for 20 for tomorrow. Yes! I tell you what. Beyonce, watch out, I'm coming after your YouTube channel, hon. Okay, thanks for watching. It's been a great pleasure, as usual. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you all tomorrow for the big quiz. 5 rounds of everything, general knowledge, etc., etc. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Superb. Thanks for watching. Good night, everybody. Stay safe. Bye.